Out back there. I'm blind to the chat.
chat, the chat could be a blessing or a curse. All right. Yes, we are here. Bringing back one of my faves, Walt Diddy, aka Life's a Movie. Yeah, bruh. So I'm not gonna waste time. I definitely want to just get into it. Um, I said the Cat Williams interview, the push it was getting was not organic, not homegrown, not homespun. If you don't believe in the machine, there's your reasoning because there's no way a non A lister generates damn near 30 million views in 3 to 4 days. You did the breakdown to the algorithm. I don't think the average person understands what the algorithm is. I don't even think the average content creator understands how the algorithm works. So if you would be so kind to break it down for us, like you did the other day about the algorithm and what it does and how it hurts us.
Gotcha, man. Shout out to you, Sly, for having me on. And basically, if you don't realize, the algorithm is a mathematical set of instructions, right? So the powers that be, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and especially YouTube, where we are, they set up some mathematical instructions. What are those instructions? People are under the impression that you're actually searching and finding their own content, falling in love with these content creators. Well, I'm here to tell you different within the YouTube studio for us content creators. Sometimes they send us tidbits of information, and lucky for me, I normally don't pay attention, but stupidly I did this time, and I clicked on a video which broke down the algorithm. So when we think algorithm, as a layman, you would think that okay, YouTube is pushing out people's content, or they're favoring this person and favoring that person. No, what they have done, they have personalized it, right? If you go back in time, the last time I was on, we were talking about Section 230, right?
Right.
And they blankly said that they have nothing to do with search. They blankly said that, hey, it's organic. We had nothing to do with that pushing out, causing that incident. And I'm here to tell you that that is incorrect.
Right.
What's going on with the YouTube algorithm now is you do not search for the content that you want to see, they do it for you. And it's personalized. So there's an algorithm personalized for Walt Diddy. There's one personalized for Super Sly. There's one personalized for everyone in said chat. How does Club Shay Shay in 4 days have a video that is now at 30 million views? Well, it's easy. What the algorithm does, it went out and it said, okay, everybody that watch Black YouTube, meaning spilling the tea, your Tasha K's, your Kevin Samuels, your Manosphere, your pink lipstick type content, wham, it was right there on your homepage. You didn't have to search for it. For my content, or sometimes Sly, especially on your heavily unflawed channel,
Mm.
they will have to do a blatant search to find you. So what the powers that be do, they are now controlling the flow of information here on YouTube, and it's within that mathematical set of instructions. So there's three determining factors on how you get found now on YouTube per the video that came out. Number one is what you've watched. Number two, your competitors. So I found when I went into my studio and I looked at everyone else that my audience watches, we have nothing in common. You're the only one, this channel right here that I'm on, that I looked at everybody and I'm like, wow, I don't complain about women. I don't give dating advice. I'm not a passport, bro, but I'm linked within. So how the algorithm affect me? There's this button, and I know we've all used it. It's called not interested. So if they come across a Super Slide video and within that they see a Kevin Samuels video, a Tasha K video, and that video with Cat Williams and Shay Shay, and they hit not interested on a Super Slide video, it just not only hurt the video you put out, but your entire channel. And this is not my information. It came from YouTube creators, Sly.
I've noticed, and I really, and like you said, I never really paid attention to it, to who your viewers watch. So on this channel, it'll be all big dogs, all two, 300,000 sub, and I just be like, I used to think it was a compliment, but now it's like, no, I don't have anything like you said in common with Kevin Samuels or MREC TV or anybody that has two, 300. I'm like, no. So is that's the clue, or is that basically what the algorithm has put you up against us against the bigger numbered content creators?
Absolutely. And not only that, the prophet himself, C. Kova, told us how they're controlling language and conversation. What this also do is it hurts me because I'm someone that talks about politics. There is no way. I hit the algorithm in 2020, Sly. One day I made a video. It was an interview with Jenna Jameson, Donnie J's lawyer, and Bill Maher. It went to like 25,000. I doubled down. Back when that cat Linwood was out hooting, I
Yeah.
used to make videos picking at him. It went to 100,000. Before I know it, in 2020, I'm doing live streams and I got 500 live viewers, and vanilla people is just making it rain on me. It's like I was stripping, man, and they was, making it rain on me. I'm like, God damn, I like this. They demonetized me. In the same video, what said beautiful chocolate lady, I may add, in the content creator studio, they say, when we get that yellow, I learned it from you. If it's yellow, you don't need to stay on my channel.
Yeah.
They claim it does not affect you in search. And then later in the same video, she tells you that, hey, videos that's not suitable for YouTube advertisement may not get pushed out. So there's your algorithm. One, it's what people are watching similar. So you lump me in a group of other men from BGS to Dennis Sperling. If anybody watching you right now, because I can't see the chat, that know those gentlemen and watch me, it's night and day.
Right.
But yet and still I must compete with them. Here's what's so sinister about it, Sly. They're gonna take a video that I put out and they're gonna put it in front of that audience. This audience that we so-called share.
Mm-hmm.
They're not slighting me. They're not trying to hold me back. But I know thousands of them have hit the not interested, which tells YouTube's algorithm Walt Diddy content is crap. Let's not put it on the homepage. Let's not put it in browse.
Right.
So I did an experiment. Besides Cat William, who else does chocolate rings the algorithm, Sly?
I don't know.
Charleston White.
Okay.
Charles Charleston White has a video praising Donnie J where he said that three people that's hanging in his house: Jesus, Martin Luther King, Donnie J.
I
I
remember
said,
that.
oh, hell, let
Yeah.
me run with this.
Okay.
In 24 hours, I make a video. It's roughly 3.5 minutes under 4. Right? I learned from Roberto Blake to kind of make suitable content for YouTube and the attention span between 1 minute, 4 minutes. That video got 178 likes, 2 dislikes, but yet and still it has not hit 3,000 views yet.
That makes no sense.
Yes, it does, because they're showing it primarily to the guys that I showed you that we're
Okay.
watching similar content. So they're gonna hit not interested, and if they show it to you and you don't click on it, it's gonna be a factor in it not getting to search or the browse feature. They're controlling the language.
Okay. Is it more control or them protecting certain sectors?
I think it's the latter, and I predicted last year this time that if we don't like strengthen numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never watched Fight Club, but Anton not stupid, right? I'm thinking AM gave him the algorithm game. We
Okay.
say what we want about the man, he know
Right.
the algorithm.
Yeah.
Obsidian know how to hit the algorithm. BGS knows the algorithm. But what I learned is subscribers really don't mean anything anymore. You know, you got 50,000 subscribers. How many are active? They don't even give us a 10%.
No.
So if you got 50,000 subscribers, you think that you will get 10%, 5,000 views a video. If you notice your videos, anybody in Black YouTube, unless it's a huge trending topic, you get the same 1,000, 2,000 viewers.
Right.
It's because they show it out, and everybody with those bigger channels, out of 10 people, let's say you in the algorithm with the amazing Lucas. You're not talking about the same thing.
No.
Out of 10 people, 6 gonna hit not interested on your video. And it hurts you and it brings your ranking down. How do I know? I sit and I listen to the lady.
Okay.
So
So
what
go ahead.
I'm sorry, what will this do election season? These people that think they finna hit the jackpot talking Donnie J, no, you're not. No, you will not. I've tried. They're not gonna let you do it.
Well,
How does this help someone like Mr. Beast? Because guess he's the biggest YouTuber because I did my homework. They show his content to kids.
okay. Yeah, because for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why it's nothing about him special. He's
You
not a
want it?
not a good looking man. You know, there's nothing. He's not highly intellectual. There's nothing about him that screams, you know, international superstar.
What else did they change about the algorithm, Sly? Hashtags, and when you at someone,
Yeah.
they don't they don't care. All the tags that we used to put in, in the bottom of the video, mean nothing unless it's because she showed you the example. YouTube, you, as in the letter
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and only for misspellings.
Only for misspelling,
That,
right?
yep. This new algorithm is all predicated on what people think about you that may not even know you even watched your content.
Okay. How does realistically how can one circumvent without having to scrub their channel per se? I was gonna I would assume build a network. Of course, there's one way. What would be the other logical way?
Well, I believe they have us, no matter if we go people in blogs, politics, or whatnot, we're in Black YouTube.
Okay.
And the new rules of Black YouTube is panels. Spilling tea, panels. Now, I'm not going to say this young lady's content, but she makes content about this one individual that's going to jail, right? On trial. And every time she makes something else, okay, she make a video about that, and I notice 3,000, 5,000 views. She makes something out about another topic, 500.
Mm-hmm.
This is why people don't pivot. So they're keeping us one trick ponies. You know how back in the day, even when I started in 2018, you could talk about a range of topics, bring in new viewers. Mm-mm. I believe they want us to be one trick ponies. You get one niche to talk about, and once you stray out of that niche, your people that come by every day, A, not gonna see it, and B, we're gonna put you up against competitors. They're treating us like we're blog sites now.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of like blog sites. You know how if you were going to do something in AdSense or run an ad, they're going to ask you who your competitors is. She said it clear as day in there. That's one of the 3 factors that's ranking your videos. Competitors.
Yeah, after I
There's
got to
no way
watching
for
your
me to
stream,
be.
I was depressed. I'm like, why am I doing this at this point?
Mhm. You hit the nail on the head. You remember when you told BMT? I've made the mistake when I used to make single male content of trying to educate. This new algorithm and how they have a setup here on YouTube, it's not welcoming or wanted. It will not be rewarded
Mm-hmm.
unless you're already a huge channel. Tasha K, Kevin Samuels, and the 10-person panels, I do not care what they talking about. It seems like when Negroes see 10 people on a panel, let's go watch.
It's
They're
the
just
bad
waiting
signal.
for the fight.
It's the
Mhm.
bad.
And you remember what we just talked about before we came on air?
Yeah.
I know it would work because they like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We they want us to be pure entertainers, man. No more education.
Damn. I knew it was bad, but I, yeah, I was depressed, bro, and I was like, it's a waste of time to if this is what we're up against. Um, shit. another question I was going to ask you, but no, go ahead. I'm just
It's jacked up,
it
and it
is
goes so many levels deep. Man, shout out because I watched C Hova's whole stream. He's talking about the manosphere, but what he did not know, he's talking about all of us smaller YouTubers. You know, with this channel right now, you're already in the top 10% of YouTube.
numbers wise, yeah,
Most channels don't get over 10,000 subscribers.
right.
Yeah, the average person gonna quit, and now it's gonna quit even more. Here is the prediction: Hollywood is taking over YouTube. That's what Club Shay Shay to all my wonderful Negroes and Negresses. What you did is seal my fate, and a lot of others were done because you're gonna go to Shannon Sharp, Cam Newton, and all of those guys because you see 2 million. Shannon Sharp didn't have a 500,000 subscribers to that damn video.
Right.
Now he's at 2.5 million.
You know, it's funny we mentioned Shannon Sharp. You know who could have been the first to do this? Kwame Brown.
On fire.
Kwame Brown was the progenitor for all this. He could have. Oh my God, he dropped the ball so bad, focusing on Tommy, and I just wasted potential, just wasted.
Kwame can't be controlled. He
Oh,
get you, nigga. He'll tell you that. He can't be controlled. I watched his career, man. We about the same age. He right down the road from me in South Carolina, Georgia right now. I might even know some of his people. Kwame was not a bust in the NBA. He could not be controlled. He would
okay.
not play ball. He won't play ball. Who he is and where he from in South Carolina is some real. Have you ever heard of Geechee Island?
Yes.
It is actually that's where his people from. Cannot
Okay.
be controlled.
Okay.
Them free Negroes.
Let me ask you this. So when you have content creators that actually sell courses on how to be successful on YouTube, to me it's laughable because you can't sell this. You can't sell. So what are your thoughts on you know attorneys turned gossip queens that now offer to sell courses to be successful on YouTube? They show you his analytics, and it's like you're a one-off, sir. That you cannot replicate that. Um, break it down for me.
The lead attorney is a fraud. I say his name. The lead attorney is a fraud, but this is how they did it. And integrity stopped me from doing it. But now that I realize that most people shouldn't even be here anyway, breathing, I should have jumped in. They have a network. Like I tell guys that's in the manosphere, man, you wasting your time going at BGS. He got a stronghold on it. He got 30 channels that he frequent. That's how the lead attorney do it.
Okay.
He got die-hard followers, and the algorithm is going to reward him. Everyone is he put out a video right now. It's gonna go into that circle, into that funnel slide of everybody that at least gonna give them the opportunity to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You put my video or your video, see Hova or Reg the bad guy, we getting a not interested.
Mm-hmm.
And rightfully so. So selling that grift of a course is easy for 2 reasons. Number 1 is the reason I just named. He already has a ready-made funnel. He has the power of people that's gonna like, share, subscribe, right? Because it kind of refurbishes old talking points, and everybody like to be sold a dream. And number 2, most importantly, right? He using subscriber supremacy. People don't know what we know because that video, it does not even have 1 million hits on it, Sly. The one in the YouTube studio,
Mm-hmm.
that's sent out to us. It is not
It's not
meant
meant
for,
for. Okay. Okay.
they don't know. So to the average viewer, they think, wow, I've fallen in love with this content creator. They don't know why they like them. It's because it's like the song that you can't stand that comes on the radio over and over. And before you know it, example,
Yeah.
I didn't start off liking to the window, to the wall. Man, they played it so long, man. Hell, oh, ski, ski, ski. Hell, I was down with it. That's how they did it.
Okay.
Think about somebody like the late Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Nobody. If he would have stayed on the perfume, the man's perfume, and dress, never do he get to 1 million. He dove into a niche and he stayed on that niche and he got evidently this algorithm that YouTube has now has been in effect for the last few years, and we didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
They just not telling us, fam, because it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense, and I'm gonna say his name. Elwood Anderson should not have more live viewers than me. Yes, he should, because he's in the algorithm with me. And if you put Walt Diddy telling you work on your body versus I can't stand Keisha, they're gonna hit not interested on Diddy. And let's go hear about Keisha, who got the best Timbo bitties and booty. That's why I came back home for Keisha. I miss you, Keisha. Keisha, if you're in the chat right now, I'm single, baby. I'm single.
wait, wait. Okay, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Um, and I tell
They must
people,
be beat at their own game, Sly.
okay,
And I got the idea how to beat them at their own game. Okay, I got different channels, so I'm gonna take a chance. You take your channel heavily unflawed. This is the flagship for you.
yeah,
You can experiment on that channel,
okay.
and it's gonna be strength in numbers. Just one day, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share this to you with you as a content creator strategy. One day a week, have a panel of 5, 10 people up there and watch the damn numbers.
I thought about it, but then my thing is, I was always afraid of being lumped into a certain algorithm.
That's what
And
we got. They forcing us. You one trick pony. I watch from time to time the Amazing Lucas. When Lucas is okay, when he did that about the Manosphere or Dr. Umar,
yeah,
500 to 700 live viewers.
yeah.
He's sitting there talking ish, playing Spider Man, 100. This is what they did.
And
You must be a one trick pony. And also, they've set up, especially in Black YouTube, your Shannon Sharps and your Cam Newtons, these controversial interviews. For some reason, people will watch 3 hours of Charleston White or the dumbest motherfucker we can find. I mean, just absolutely stupid.
mhm.
We didn't find the stupidest person you can find and interview him. Watch the numbers. Fresh and fit. I said this, Sly. The algorithm was corrupted, and YouTube is actually just rewarding everybody with what you wanted. It's a mathematical computation, right? So they got all the views, they got all the numbers from the top channels. So let's go ahead and just get rid of those that talk about Marvel, right? Cinecom, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's a totally different beast. But just entertainment, people in blogs, this is what they want. Go to the vanilla side, they do the same thing. It's a panel of 5, 10 people, and they do numbers.
Yeah, I watch Yellow Flash and Nerd Rock. I'm like, yeah, but the difference is they know how to act.
True.
That's what I don't want to deal with, because I've been on panels where I acted a fool because I know I'm not gonna do this on my channel. You know, forgive me, y'all, whoever's panels I've ever acted a fool on, but I know going into this I can let my hair down and say what, and whoever, you know, I'm not gonna risk my channel.
Sly, you're a movie man. It just so happened I'm LA Film School trained, class of 2010, 12. If I would have stayed, I quit. I'm gonna drop out. That said, what if I tell you most of that is scripted, man?
Okay.
They have brought reality shows to panels.
Yeah.
I am convinced in back chats. You know how me and you talked before we started the show?
Yeah.
There it is. They don't want to be educated. They want entertainment. They'll hit the cash app and the super chat to be entertained. And that's what I'm about to give you, Negroes. I got a plan for you.
So that's what
I'm
you're
gonna
do.
email. I'm gonna email Reg, and I'm gonna say, Reg, let's go with it. And
So-
I know it's a hit. You just got to write the strip. You got to write just like a reality show.
So is
They have
that
brought reality shows.
is that the YouTube reality for us moving forward now?
Oh, you will not eat. Your channel will go to dust. There's nothing worse than someone that has 50, 100, 200,000 subscribers, but only 50 in the chat.
Yeah.
People don't come by. Okay, I may sound nice. I got nice graphics, blah, blah, blah. But they see 5, 10 people in the chat.
I'm the same way. And there's a couple content creators that I like, but I'm like, I just do a drive by, man. I hate to say that I do it, but I'm guilty of that too.
And they know that. And I didn't realize how many channels I've hurt by hitting that not interested. You know how you hit a not interested and it asks you, tell me why.
Why? Yeah, yes, yes.
We Man, we probably have deleted a lot of channel success off the strength of that. And we didn't know it
Okay.
because because you have competitors. Once you get to a certain numbers, you know you can sell merchandise. Any channel that's monetized after so long, you go in your studio and you can see channels that your audience watching the videos. Here's a title of one video that's in mine. Are all black women whores? The easy answer is no.
Right.
But how do I compete with that? So anybody that's watching that and liking it, and here I am telling you, I got a video that's called, listen, black women is the best deal for black men. Not interested.
Okay. So if I looked at who my audience watches and I make their content similar, it's still not gonna work for me.
You have to consistently do it now, Sly.
I can't. Yeah, I couldn't.
You don't have that energy. I
Yeah,
don't have that energy.
yeah.
So when I seen that, I said, well, damn, at least Sly, because I've been talking about the color purple. You've been talking about the color purple. You know, that's why I changed up Life's a Movie, which it is, because I plan to go back in the 80s and kind of show everybody the progression of why you're here today.
Okay.
Feminism just didn't pop up.
Right.
The image of the deadbeat black man is just not pop up.
Hmm.
We watched it, we laughed at it, but we didn't. It was going over our head.
Hmm.
Just like he thought Chappelle never wore a dress. Wrong. He was on the Howard Stern show with lipstick on and big
I
tutus.
saw that. I was like, oh my god, I did.
I remembered it. It came back. You know, we OGs, so we've watched so much and heard so much music, we've forgotten it.
Yeah,
But yeah, Ringo brought it back.
hilarious. Yeah, and I just go ahead.
That's He's the perfect example. Ringo came to the game talking about what?
He came talking about black preachers, right?
That and relationships.
Relationship. Yes, yes, yes.
What does he do now? Where did he get
He
his
does
success?
gossip shit. He does celebrity.
Reaction videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you look at how they computate the algorithm. Reaction videos is a niche now. It wasn't a niche in 2018 when I first came into the game.
Right.
When you was doing your thing and first started, that was not a niche. It's the number one niche in Black YouTube. Reaction videos and entertainment gossip. People think, oh, just cause she a woman, she just got to show a tip. No, she don't. If she's spilling tea and doing reaction videos, success. If she's telling you about her family, how to be a great woman, wah, 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 because it's not a popular niche.
Okay. What would you advise fresh, brand new black content creators? Because I tell them get off, don't do this YouTube shit. Because I can talk to somebody in 5 minutes and say you're not built for this. Don't waste your time. But then I get called a hater or I'm trying to protect my channel. I'm like, no, 90% of people I talk to that want to do this, you're not built for it. Stay away.
No.
But what would you tell them?
First, understand your niche. So if I'm a Black YouTube, brand new to YouTube, and I've never made videos, and I made a channel about classic cars,
Yeah.
winner. If I made a video on playing golf, winner. But if once they dive into the celebrity gossip, you know, you're going to stay on that niche. The reason most men in the Black manosphere do not want to make that content anymore, it's the fear of going through what I'm going through, branding yourself,
It's
going
painful.
from once
Yes.
exactly having 500 viewers to 5, and they can't handle it. I do this because I love the video edit. It's what I'm meant to do. So a brand new content creator that's in real estate, talk about real estate, real estate, real estate, you're going to be rewarded. You'll get a general audience. If you are in finance, talk about money. Don't you talk about what Cat Williams talking about. Don't you talk about celebrity gossip, and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you have to be patient because there's new rules. Keep in mind, they got us competing. So you could be a channel with 500 subscribers, and damn if YouTube is not going to put you against somebody that has 500,000. So if you don't have tough nerves and thick skin, man, stay out this game. And You got to be prepared. Somebody coming out. Here's another thing. Why my channel is not so big. I have tried my best to start beef. I can't get none. They may sound better than me, but they can't edit like I do. And they're like, okay, I don't want to Walt Diddy because I get on Adobe After Effects and have them licking a booty hole or something. I've called them all out by name in the manosphere, and they won't even give me any beef, man. That's how bad I'm struggling.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad. I don't know, bro. That could be. I would take it as a compliment. They don't want the problems.
I guess so, because Obsidian wrote that 4-page letter like a Lydia. This mug done went a 4-page letter, and he sealed it with a kiss. And I'm the one that brought him up in the chat. Reg, if you in the chat, I can't tell. Reg didn't say nothing. I said Google X, Y, and Z. Him and Big Joe did the research. And then the next day, he writes Obsidian a 4-page allele with Timberland and Missy. Yeah, and I'm the one that brought his name up.
That's terrible.
Facts, man. Facts.
Wow. Okay, let's shift a bit. Now I have viewpoints on the Trump thing. I told my wife months ago. I said they're gonna find a way to get him off the ballot, to not let him run. And then California came out with Gavin Newsom said what he said. Then they scrubbed it, said no, he didn't say what he said. Now we have Maine and Colorado. And I said that's how they're gonna get him not on the ballot, to find a way to remove him off. I think that's the way they're gonna go. Still, I can't see them letting him back in, because if that were the case, why would you not give him a second term to begin with? If you have a different theory. I like your theory. I disagree with your theory, but give it to us. What are your thoughts on how you see this playing out?
You are exactly right. You got state rights, right? So Colorado, blue state, and then go for Donnie J the first time, second time, and they're not going for him this time.
Mm-hmm.
But the only cog in that theory slide is 5 states that are swing states. There is a Republican Secretary of State now. That's who pulled the trigger with the ballots.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that from the main Secretary of State saying, hey, I'm taking you off the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
So Florida, which is a swing state and is huge in electoral politics, has a Republican Secretary of State. Virginia has a Republican Secretary of State. Ohio has a Republican Secretary of State.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia has a Republican Secretary of State. And there's one more that's slipping my mind. The reason I bring that to your attention is this time is different. I am agreeing with you that most states, even some red states, especially if the Supreme Court, which they should not go against the states, it's states' rights, which I'm thinking that's what they're going to come back with, their decision.
Right.
The goal for Trump and his team is not get 270, it's keep Joe from getting 270. So he only has to circumvent, if that's the right word, take away 37 electoral votes. If he stays on the ballot in Georgia, Florida,
I see what you're saying.
Ohio,
I see what you're saying.
Wisconsin,
okay.
Guess what happens? It goes to the House of Representatives, and they can only choose a candidate that's on the ballot, and it's 1 vote per state. So there's so many representatives in the state of California. We have 14 here in North Carolina. But out of the 14, guess what, Sly? 7 are Democrat, 7 are Republican. Boom. They got to go party lines, because the House is the House of the people, and they're up for election every 2 years. So I'm thinking, once I heard Ted Cruz saying how they're going to slide Michelle Obama in the back door, which they should, and I would, he doesn't have to get 270. He got to keep Biden from getting 270. And then it goes to the House. And there's nothing nobody can do about it.
I'm with you up until that means one would have to assume that Trump will win damn near every electoral vote with the states that, including the swing states, if am I phrasing it right? That's based off. Okay, you're saying Trump is trying to. We don't want to go the electoral code. We're trying to circumvent. We're just trying to prevent Biden to get his. I don't see that happen. If they've already said we want a Democratic president, you know what I'm saying? I,
Chaos.
okay, okay,
What would bring more chaos? Right? How else are we going to go from to the fourth industrial revolution with Bitcoin and all those running the things? Like the dollar's never going to go away, but somehow, some way, they got to flip the switch to go digital
and it's slowly
because
converting. Yeah, they got set up the regulatory
exactly.
companies and all that good stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, if you do your research, and I bet you see it all around the LA metro area, where there's all those office buildings, right? Every 2, 3 years, they got to refinance.
That's right.
There's nobody there
That's
anymore.
right. That's right.
So the theory is that Ted Cruz, the senator from Texas, has. Okay. And it may happen sooner. At the Democrat convention, Kamala Harris, okay, there's no way that Joe can do another 4 years.
I
Excuse me,
agree.
5.
I agree.
This he got to do this year and 4 more. Can't happen. So, worst case scenario, you throw Michelle Obama on the ticket as vice president. He can retire. Boom, she POTUS. But the quagmire is you're going to have, and the worst thing that can happen is you take him off the ballot. There's these states where he still can be wrote in. People got to take civics class.
Wait. I hear this argument. It's not feasible. How would you know if they went right in ballot? How would you know they honored it?
That's a good point. But my point is, in the red states that I named, Georgia, he's not coming off that ballot.
Okay.
Ohio, he's not coming off that ballot.
Okay.
Pennsylvania's the other state.
Okay.
He doesn't have to get 270. It's keep Joe from 270. And if no one has 270 after they'll do
Goes to
recounts and all that, it goes
okay.
straight to the House. And here's another quagmire. Let's say they pull some shiggery, and we're gonna find out on the 15th with the Iowa caucus. All right, he gonna win that, and he ain't even been
He don't
in
have to
a
show up.
debate.
Yeah.
Peep this game. RFK is gonna be on the ballot, so he's gonna do
He
a
gonna
Ross
split.
Perot to one of the sides.
Right. That's right.
And all he has to do, we're only talking about 37 electoral votes. He does not have to get 270 for chaos to happen. Can't you see it now? The House picks the president, the left goes crazy, they burning down ish. This is man, if I was a central planner, if I was the CCP, I would love nothing more. Nothing more than complete. It's never happened in the history of the country, I don't think.
Okay.
Complete chaos.
Let's go back in time. Remember before Obama was brought in, they had Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan was their guy,
Yep.
right? He was supposed to be where Obama was at. And then Jerry Ryan ran her mouth during the divorce about the sex clubs and the parties and stuff. How soon into that election did they introduce Obama? I'm asking for a reason is because I've always said if Joe can't do it, I need to see the Democratic dark horse. I've been asking for a dark horse, haven't seen it just yet. Now with Ted Cruz saying Michelle Obama, I'm like, okay, there's your dark horse. With that being said, how soon do they introduce, when did they introduce Obama? After Jack Ryan's divorce, right?
Man, it's like 30 days or less.
So they didn't have much time because Obama came out of nowhere, like out of nowhere, because they were deep into the cycle. And I'm asking is if Michelle is it, when do they introduce her? How long do you wait to push it back? How close do you let it get before you say, okay, here's our dark horse?
Ted Cruz, and I agree with him, it's best to do it at the convention
Okay.
because, at a convention, and most people don't know, even though you get the so-called nomination, it's up to the delegates in the state.
Right.
Here's what the left is up against. A, Joe is going to be too old. You'll have another Ronald Reagan. He clearly got some type of old timers or something, and rightfully so. The dude in his 80s. B, Kamala Harris ain't black, and she's very, very unpopular, polling at 33% favorable. But it is magic if Joe say, hey, because, I'm going to tell you who the top strategists on the left are begging him to A, get out of the race, or B, replace the vice president. She can easily something mysteriously happen, get sick. The convention is the best place to do it to keep the strength of the party. But they trying to run on that J6 again, and it ain't gonna happen, man. The dark web has shown us that, wow, damn, you don't let them walk straight in. The dude with the horns, oh my God,
He's all over
go to
Vlad
X.
TV now. What are we doing?
Yeah. So that's not good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stick with how do you take him out? If it's left up to the states, right? Forget all the other little states. It's those states with the big electoral counts. Ohio, Georgia, Florida, Pennsylvania. If you could take him off nationwide, but he stays on the ballot in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin is another one he lost. He wins just them three states. It prevents every candidate from getting 270. And by constitutional law, you cannot be elected POTUS unless you get 270 electoral votes. And it's just perfect chaos
Okay.
because we both know, Sly, we Gen Xers. They should have been an economic correction by now.
Yeah.
It's got to come in 2025.
Yeah.
So the question is, who gets to manage the bankruptcy? The man that's been through the bankruptcies or the dude that's getting walked off stage by his wife?
I'm going to say you don't bring in the banker, the businessman, because he did so much that first term. That's why y'all got him up out of there to begin with.
Which blows my mind. And I was the polar opposite. I was like, get a man 4 more years, you be done with him. No, Trump gonna get 12 years, potentially. These last 4 years, every day you talked about him, he would be a lame duck president right now.
Yeah.
Your last 2 years of your last term with divided Congress, lame duck. Nothing will get passed. All they do is talking ish. He be by. No.
So
But here's something to ask yourself, Sly.
yeah.
If he get elected, it's gonna be hell on wheels for the country. If he don't get elected, it's gonna be hell on wheels for the country. Nobody's gonna win. The people do not win this time. That much chaos. Because you'd have to explain, okay, one, is America that stupid where Joe could how is he gonna campaign, man, through the dog days of summer? How does he debate?
Okay. The fact that we're even having this conversation proves that the majority of people are stupid, bro. I hate to say this.
Me too. I shouldn't have said it's the S word.
Nah, it's cool, but
Yeah, it
okay.
is.
So let's say your scenario comes to light. They sneak in. They bring in Michelle. So it's Michelle versus Trump. Now listen, this is some WWE shit. I would tune in for this.
Me too.
Who would they give it to at the end of the day, though? Now you have one man proven he's been through the fire. If we're going, this is surface level that I'm asking, and you have one woman that just happened to be first lady with no real political experience. You really want a black woman with no political experience to be the face of the corporation?
Check this out. If you were CNN and I was Fox, is that not the matchup we want?
Yes.
We're gonna do billions of dollars.
Yes. You're gonna run it up. Yes. Yes.
Let me ask you this: you CNN, I'm Fox. How much money we gonna make off Donnie J and Biden again?
How many billions? What cut the check? What do we?
Exactly. It is plausible. What would rip the country more apart and prove both, by, the left's point? America's so racist. If you don't elect a chocolate woman, and what has YouTube showed us? You're not gonna get to talk about it. No. All that big mic they like to call. No, you will be deplatformed for hate speech.
Okay.
It's the perfect setup for chaos. Expect chaos this year.
Perfect segue. So now, how do we, as content creators, not get hit over the head during the next 6 to 8 months if we choose to cover the political at this point?
To cover it, you're gonna have to be protected like a redacted who got a bunch of corporate sponsorships, and it
Okay.
doesn't matter if they get deplatformed or demonetized. People will follow them.
Okay.
Or you got to do like Walt Diddy and keeping those out of white folk business.
Damn.
I learned my lesson. No, there's no way, man. Even if it's Biden and Donnie J, it's best to people like us at the level we at. Okay, stay out of their business.
But it's hard not to, bro. Like, how could we?
Yeah. The Charleston White video was an absolute experiment for me.
Okay.
Right now, it's over 200 likes with only 2 dislikes. It ain't gonna let it happen, man.
Damn.
Listen, C Code is the prophet. They are going to control the language. It will not be any more chaotic if you put the black woman against the old white man. Hollywood can't write that script. Well, they probably are, but you get what I'm saying.
I love it. I
Me
love it.
too. I'm hoping for it. I'm cheering for it every day.
Let me ask you this. Going back to the Cat Williams interview, it got so much traction that I'm literally seeing white comic book creators, Yellow Flash, Neurotic, Quartering. They're talking about Cat Williams, and I'm like, I don't like that because now it's like blacks have once again been the face of some just nonsense, and you see, they do comic books and TV and what do you? Why do y'all care about Cat Williams? You half of y'all don't even know, can't quote a joke from Cat Williams. None of his stand-ups. How do you feel about that? How did that?
It's a sad day for Negroes and Negresses around the world. For this, it proves the power of perception and said algorithm.
Okay.
But would it be so interested with the comic book guys to talk about it if it only got 2 million views, 3 million views?
No.
20 plus, you got to talk about it. I'm on BitChute just doing a little bit, and I don't recommend people going there. You know, I'm nosy. They talking about it. People like this guy named Lionel Nation,
I
who's
heard. Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Cat didn't say anything that we did not know. Cat said nothing that is gonna change the business. If you want to be a star in Hollywood, you putting on a dress, black man. How do I know? At the LA Film School, those professors who are Jedi's looked at me like they could eat me. Sly, like they could eat me. And I mean, I have felt so. Listen, that's one reason I quit. I'm like, I'm tired of this one just kind of brushing up against me. I started elbow that one time. I'm serious. If you look cute to them as a boy, you want in, you gonna play the game, ma'am. I'm talking to you. Sit down. You getting on that casting couch? Everybody, and that's not going to change. We don't have the power to change anything. I did a video from Dr. Shiva. There's a swarm. Like you and I was talking Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
The new Star Wars movie will flop
Oh God.
US, but do $1 billion in Asia. Why? There's 500 million ladies between Southeast Asia and China alone, not to mention India. We forget about it's a huge market. If anybody is in the chat familiar with Southeast Asia, China, anything, their malls is like it was to us in the 80s, a family event. The
Okay.
parks are immaculate.
Okay.
You go to any mall in Bangkok, Cambodia, Laos, it is immaculate, Sly. Going to a movie is still a huge family event for them. And there's a lot of ladies that's on TikTok and they see how our American women, they want a piece of that pie.
Well, yeah, I've said that Disney's beyond money. It's not about money for them. They don't care about how much money they lose. They're going to
Mm.
push this agenda and they're going to see it to the end. So, because any other business, they would have closed their doors. But Disney's one of those. Go ahead.
Why should they, Sly? I own ESPN. I'll make it back on the NFL. I own what is it? Tombstone. I don't need it. They own 13 major companies. I own Pixar. I'll make it back on a
I'll make it back.
cartoon movie. They thought they were doing something boycotting Bud Light. Well, damn, Bud Light owns Miller.
Right, right,
They
right.
they're gonna get it back. Dr. Shiva said something that blew my mind. That everybody, all the billionaires, multimillionaires, they all know each other. They go to the same parties. They play golf together. They are willing to lose here to get it back there.
Okay.
Right? I lost on the pharmaceutical end. I'll get it back on this end. Right? We're gonna lose $1 billion on this movie. Don't you worry about it. We'll get it back with the next healthcare product.
Mm-hmm.
That's the game.
Okay.
Same thing as YouTube doing to us because they lost that 700 million to Fortnite, right? And to
Hmm.
other lawsuits. That's why we see your Cam Newtons and your celebrities coming for our spots. They're coming. Any C, look at all the C-list actors from Hollywood that's got
Bruh.
podcasts now
Yeah.
doing numbers.
Yeah.
I like Corey Holcomb, but Corey Holcomb should be on stage telling jokes in a movie. He killing it in podcasting.
I'm about to
Joe
say.
Button,
Yeah.
we've been seeing it for years, but we didn't know what was happening. They're taking over.
So there's nothing we could do. The people.
Play the game or get out of it. It's kind of like how many independent rap labels you done tried. I done tried many.
Man,
If you're not
shit.
playing the game, you out of here.
Yeah, you learn real quick. Let me stop playing around.
Mhm.
Go with the big dogs. Yeah, stop wasting everybody's time.
Ain't no way around it. For us in Black YouTube to grow, that's why Anton Daniels is making such money in so many moves. He figured out to play the game.
Mhm.
I watched him one time. I couldn't stomach much, but I watched him. The brother really is not the brother who he comes on to be,
Of course.
right? But he's seen the numbers and he realized what you and I realized. Negroes is mostly, how can I say, not
Stupid.
so smart,
It's
stupid.
stupid.
So therefore, let's get some of this stupid folk money.
But you and I are not here for them. I would say for the most part, money does not rule us.
No,
So if that were the case, we'd have been done the dumb shit for the money a long time ago.
exactly. I used to tell the guys when I was hanging around in their little sphere, man, I could have been grifted you guys. I'm in better shape. All I had to do was put on some stunner shades, which I got,
Yeah.
a few gold chains, which
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
and came talk big ish, and I would have what a lot of them have, man. But I do have this idea, and I've been writing the script. I'm gonna make fun of a lot of these guys. Now I can do that every day.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you how
Okay.
damn stupid you are, and love it.
Let me take a quick pause and get to some of these super chats real quick.
Do you think, man?
Let me see. Let me see. First up, see, necessary evil. Spoiler alert. Oh, beacon of light with words. Spoiler. Spoiler alert. Thank ya. Carlton Way, thank you for the 5 on the super chat, bruh. Erica, Miss Petty LaBelle, 10. Thank you for the 10 on the super chat. She says YouTube wants folks to run ads. The last 4 creator emails have all been about how to run ads. Black folk talking stock or housing are getting grouped in with these messy channels forced niches. And I want you to talk about that when I get done with these super chats, Walt, real quick. Bray J, thank you for the 5 on the super chat. The lead attorney partakes in lowbrow legal perfunctory. He said it himself that he is a whore for the algorithm. I remember him saying that. And Erica, again, 10. Thank you for the 10 on the super chat. I went over to Facebook, started a brand new Facebook group, and it went to 40,000 in 4 months. YouTube is choking folks out. Paid traffic gets your audience on email list via all your outlets: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Thank you, hon. Okay. The forced niches. Can you talk about that?
What do you mean when you say that, Sly?
Okay, let me run that back. Okay, so she said YouTube wants folks to run ads. The last 4 creator emails have all been about how to run ads. Black folks talking stocks or housing are getting grouped in with these messy channels, forced niches.
Wow. So they're putting us all in that entertainment. And shout out to you, Erica. I like to have yippee-ki-yay, peep game. She is correct. I got those. But here's the thing. If you run an ad, you don't get to target your audience. I went through the process.
Okay.
You know, on a tab where it says promote, for $100, guess how many views they're telling you may get? 250.
Really?
I'm not BSing. When you finish up, Slide, go to one of your videos and the little tab, you know, where you can share off, like maybe to X, look at promote. Erica, exactly right. They want us to pay to play because what have we forgotten in this conversation? The DOJ has not ruled on the fate of alphabet and the monopoly.
Okay.
which we know because they got all our information, nothing's gonna happen. But it have since Section 230, they've made some adjustments that we don't get to see.
Mm-hmm.
Cova says what? Buying
Buying
ads
ads
pushes
pushes
past.
past algorithm down ranking.
What do you
So
mean, Cova?
I'm gonna assume if he means if you did the promotion, if you pay for the promotion, it would negate them down ranking your channel, possibly getting you out of shadow ban, if I'm
This
well
is
reading correctly.
to Erica and Hove a point. I watched a few videos on some guys that was in the tech field, right?
Okay.
He spent $75 and he didn't make any money. And listen, it takes 2 weeks for you to even get the results back.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get to target. So let's say I wanted to target ladies from the ages of 27 to 35. No, sir, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You get to put in United States, um, the countries that you want to blah 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 to,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone that I've seen feedback on, seek over. Do me a favor, fam. Google it, promotions on YouTube. Everyone comes back and say, "Hey, it was a waste of my money because I couldn't target my ad." They
And that's the
felt
whole.
like it was being shown to just people that just got a sticky, I mean, a fast subscribe button.
Mm-hmm.
But what do we learn from the Creator Studio video? I know people that's got 50,000 subscribers. They can't get 50 people in the damn chat.
Right. It's a couple movie channels that I follow, like Mr. H. Like he just now started doing panels, and he just now starting to get 300-400 in the box. Because when he would do live streams by himself, 50, 75, mind you, he's at 300,000-400,000 subs. I'm just like, wow, how does that, you know?
That makes sense. Okay, if I'm doing a panel and I can't and curse you, StreamYard messed up YouTube.
Oh
That
God,
said,
talk about it.
I got 10 people on a panel. That's 10 people that's actively on the site. God forbid those 10 people all share off to their community tabs that brings in other people. It locks more people in the platform.
Okay.
They don't have to talk about nothing intelligent. They could talk, just be whistling and calling 304s what they call them. It's man, I can't stand Palins either. That's why I know I be wanting to go up and talk with Reg, but I could do it one on one like we doing it. I'm not good at an unscripted 10-person panel,
Right.
but it's what YouTube seems to want. It favors them channels. I, I hate to keep bringing him up. Look what BGS and them do. Take a channel like Art New Style. Listen, this man don't even have a title and a correct thumbnail, but let 10 people get on that panel, see if he ain't got 150 to 200 people in.
I agree. I agree.
So if I'm an algorithm, which is mathematical, it's looked at all those factors, man. It had to in play, and it's in play. It's got to be.
All right, so I gotta get my Justice League together. Okay. Basically, I got
Mhm.
I gotta put the Justice League together.
And now that you're saying it, and a good experiment is heavily unflawed, we need to run you to
Yeah.
100,000. You should already have a silver play button.
Bruh,
But they forcing you, okay, Sly, if you going to the next level, damn it, you gonna play the game some kind of way.
yeah,
You may not play the whole game, but you getting on this man court.
I get
You're
it.
gonna be Vinny the Microwave Johnson. You coming off the bench and you gonna score some points, or we're gonna cut you.
I get it. I get it. Oh, this is depressing, bruh. Like,
What did Red say there?
where you at?
Red smart.
Go
Shout out
back.
to Red Sing the Blues.
Oh, okay, yeah. He said,
Ah, new channel. Gotcha.
yeah, he did a new channel, yeah, and yeah, it's just all, yeah, it's safe. It's safe.
Vanilla content.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shit. All right, so we gotta get the Justice League together. I'm okay with that as long as, you know. But the majority of the panels. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I watched Anton at one show. That ish is scripted, man. Every once in a while, It got out of hand. He let somebody up. They didn't know their lines.
Right.
He blew it. Fresh and Fit would still be on YouTube when they kept it scripted.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to my grave saying that Average at Best Girl signed an NDA, and the first guest that Kevin had on was scripted. You don't go from selling, perfume to critiquing 304s. It don't happen.
Yeah.
That's a God given talent to call home engines.
Well, that's the funny thing because I was saying, like, you're not hurting her, you're helping her.
Absolutely.
And you're only bringing more men to her DMs. The majority of men are not going to see her as average.
His producer knew that. The producer knew that. The producer, and that's why I'm telling you, heavily unflawed, get myself and the team together. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and boost it up and pull everybody up because this is how Kevin did it. BGS is the producer. He took BGS from women, and I heard the Negro say it. It is a fact. The cats that listen to his channel do make between $60,000 and $100,000 a year.
Okay.
They moved over and they helped finance Kevin, and the rest was damn history, man.
Mm-hmm.
It cost money to put that video on World Star Hip Hop. They didn't take that for free.
Right.
And it was brilliant. They know good and well they're not going to change anything, but it brings the brown paper back.
But let me ask you this. Okay, but did anybody really eat off Kevin like that? Like, did it really trickle down? It's like Reaganomics. Did it really trickle down to everybody? Everybody should have, I don't say everybody should have been at $500,000, but goddamn, if these guys are still at sub 100,000.
Because they were stupid and didn't have a presentation. But here's who it did help, and we know it helped Obsidian. It helped Bernard Riley. It helped Dennis Sperling. He built about 30 to 50 solid channels. Just Pearly. Just piggyback. They piggybacked on the content, the responses, the reaction videos. Hell, it helped Ringo. I was late, and I'm mad at my damn self for not every day critiquing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because his name was ringing in the algorithm. Like, okay, this cat video, there's a lot of content creators that's done, and evidently you got to get in the game early to start ringing with the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to go to at least 20 million. I had no idea it's going to trend to 50.
I didn't think it was going to go 20 million, bro.
Man, I should have jumped on it. I should have jumped on it. When I did my research, I found out that Fox was behind Club Shay Shay. I should have known.
Well, yeah. Even though still of all the interviews he's had, Cat Williams
blows my mind. They know something we don't know.
Obviously.
Which makes me think that there was some phone calls that, listen, I'm finna have Cat on. He gonna talk straight shit there. Mike Epps is playing, but he ain't playing. I see it on X. He said, damn, yeah.
I'm watching
And he
him.
mentioned mine. And he right.
Yeah.
Had he mentioned Mike Epps, special going up. If I'm Ricky Smiley, I do a special. It's gonna go up.
They're all gonna do specials.
He bless people, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say everybody he mentioned they're in your face, in your algorithm, in your face. Cedric Entertainer's show for one season now is all is being on YouTube all over again. Like, yeah.
Is Chappelle really at odds with the LGBTQ community? I say no.
No. I
say he's a useful idiot in controlled opposition. Yeah. Or they would have canceled his ass. He helps the cause. He keeps the attention on it. The sympathizers, the news media. It's a brilliant game that we got to start playing if we're going to do this YouTube thing. And in the days, months, and years to come, they've changed the game. And I think about it like a filmmaker, and you got filmmaking, we just putting out a product.
Mm-hmm.
They want a ignorant, gutter, you know what I mean, scratching and surviving, shucking and jiving, and I'm going to write that shit for them. I'm going to reach out to Reg the Bad Guy, if you listening. Listen, bring court back to another channel, and I'm your damn lawyer. That's on I'm the public defender like Dan Fielding from Night Court. I don't give a damn about winning a case. I just want to represent
you. Don't win a case.
Not gonna win a one. You can't defend you scumbucket motherfuckers, but I'm gonna try. especially if I'm getting a brown paper bag. I got bills to pay.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I love doing this, but listen, what good is it me talking to 5 people at the quality? That's why I ain't even put in my XLR. Like,
It
hell
ain't
no,
worth. It ain't worth it. They ain't
that
worth the
ain't
money.
worth it. But it came to
It ain't
me.
not worth the XLR, bro.
I'm serious. Like I heard him talk about Tito today. I would defend him. I don't got no morals, ethics, morals, or nothing to stand on. Don't need it. Don't need it. You paying, come watch. I'm gonna do my damn research too. Jaguar right. I'm defending that man.
They ain't worth the XLR. God damn.
No. Name the most diabolical scumbucket motherfucker. I am your lawyer in the People's Court of Hell by
And there
Reg.
go Reg right, right on
Reg,
time.
start a new channel, bring up court. I am there to defend anybody, right? Then you bring up a 10-person panel, and whatever and you're either guilty or not. Put your robe back
Yeah,
on.
have a jury. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Reg, start court back up. I am the public defender, and put me up against. I'm like the lawyer from Perry Mason. Am I going to show up for court? Yes. Am I going to do a great job? Absolutely. Will I win a case? Hell no. I can't. You can't fucking defend these nasty niggas. I'm gonna try. As long as they hitting the
Oh
cash
my
app,
god.
and you hit me at the end of the show, I'm gonna try. Oh, suit and tie. I may start smoking weed again, smoking a blunt as I'm defending their ass. This is what they want. Ratchet, low gutter shit. Let's get to 'em. I'm serious, man.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Your mini me need new shoes, man. Your wife like good
Yeah,
vacation.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Reg. Shit,
Yeah.
they always talking about the kitchen. Yeah, we're gonna put you in a brand new motherfucking house.
Oh shit. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay.
I'm serious.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Sir. Objection. I know my client's a piece of shit, but damn it, no. I'm here. Sustained. I can hear Reg now. Sustained. I used to love listening to court. I'd be at work. Damn, Reg got him on trial.
Hilarious.
We put Obsidian is the first one on trial, and I'm gonna defend him, Reg.
That is funny. Okay. So if anything we learned today is get a panel for sure. Or keep it green as much as possible and stay away from this next election.
Whatever you do, you can be pro Biden, whatever. It's just gonna bring in so much negativity. And I noticed, and I wish DJ Cuda was listening. Cuda, everybody's listening to me. You gotta control those panels. Most people get demonetized by what somebody else saying.
Is it right?
That's how I know Anton and them boys, they in a back chat. This is scripted. If anybody goes off strip, they never come back.
Okay.
Watch anybody that's ever went off strip, never comes back.
Okay.
And that show magically goes away.
Yeah. Yeah. As they should. I mean, rightfully so, because you're here to do a job. And wow, bruh. Man, what else is on your mind, Brett? Go off. I'm just processing this whole conversation that we had.
What's on my mind is getting these Negroes money. You don't want your money. You don't want to invest it. Sir. You're not taking care of your damn family. You may as well give me the money. I'll go back to Southeast Asia. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no passport. I'm not buying them yet.
Oh my God.
I'm over there having a good time. I'm going to go to the damn beach, buy me some new muscle shirts. I got a gym memberships to pay for. Bring your dumb, ignorant ass over here. Let me entertain you.
Well, let me ask you. Fitness channels, right? Would you
Same thing.
Okay.
I have 5 channels. I've been experimenting.
Okay.
I have a fitness channel that I edit like the professionals. I look in the YouTube studios, man, they got me matched up against people with 500,000 million subscribers. And the pretty Negress woman clearly told me that's one of the 3 factors of hitting search: competition. So they're making us actually compete for viewership. Back in when I first started in 2018, people, for example, go to your homepage, anyone that's in this chat, What do you see that's new? You see the same people. I don't get the recommended this new content creator,
Hmm.
this new exercise, and that's the way it's set up. There's plenty. As a matter of fact, do you know how I didn't get my channel taken, or messed up, messing around them dumbs in the manosphere? They didn't know I existed. Nobody even knows that I used to come around. I'm serious, man. There's only about 5 cats that know me from that space.
Hmm.
That's how the algorithm now, which is a blessing, but that's how the algorithm works, man. And we did not know it. YouTube does not make sudden changes. So they go look at Ed Unchained. They don't make sudden changes. So the video that was in that I presented that's in your very YouTube studio,
Hmm.
evidently that's been going on for probably a couple years, man.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
Mm.
And they just not bringing it to our attention.
By design, of course.
Absolutely. To back to what Cova said, they're controlling the language and the conversation. They're doing the very thing that they said they did not do at SCOTUS. That hey, we have no control over search, blah 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 blah. And then I watched the little pretty negress that tells me, hey, we don't. Our algorithm is designed where we choose videos for you.
Hmm.
She uses them exact words. We match videos for you based on what you've seen, right? And she said, if you okay, you know how everybody got the thumbnails that
Yeah.
won't do you no good. That's not doing any good. Any good. If the people that's in your back page of your content creators tab, YouTube Studio, look at those content creators. If that audience, that is your audience too, if they're not paying you any attention, or if they click on your video and watch 20 seconds, that hurts you. If they hit not interested, you're fucked. As simple as that. She said it herself. I watched it 5 times, man.
Let me ask you. There's a question I want you to address. Professor Snape asks, but if are competing, can't someone just promote their channel to outdo the other person for gravitating the audience?
Great
Doesn't work.
question. The answer is no.
Right.
If I promote my video on YouTube, that does not count as views.
Right.
YouTube, Facebook hates YouTube. Now, I can promote my video on X. You can watch it. It will not make, let's say 1,000,000 people watch my video on X.
Okay.
Fam, I ain't gonna make $1 on YouTube. Will not make $1. External views do not count. You guys that's doing TikTok views. Shout out to Reg the Bad Guy. He mentioned it, and I looked it up. TikTok is tired of it, and they're gonna soon stop letting you do it. That's why you have the TikTok symbol on it. You cannot
Okay.
make money on YouTube from external views. It must be on the platform.
Okay. I got
And to promote your video on YouTube, I can't target an audience. I can't target black females between the ages of 21 and 35. It doesn't let me do that. I don't have the option.
hmm Let me get this Cash App. There's a question in this Cash App. Shout out to Roz. Thank you for the 20 on the Cash App, hun. She says Happy New Year's, but her question is, what about AI channels? Yes or no?
Great question again. If you look it up, and I have the article that I'm going to do on one of my shows that nobody come by, but that's not going to stop me. Now,
We gonna
YouTube is
work on that, bro.
damn right. YouTube is detecting AI channels, and you must put in the description that AI is using it. They're hip to AI. All of you see a channel where you just see images and an AI voice,
Yeah.
and they shot straight to the top. They were killing me with Sigma male content. They wouldn't let me in that algorithm.
Okay.
Now they're gonna, you know how they do? They'll go back and retroactively do something to your channel. That is something that you have to let people know now that is AI. There's an article. I have the article. I'll make sure I bring it up when I do the warm up to my next show.
Mhm.
And I got the New York Times.
Okay.
That I disclose it.
How? permanent do you think this current set of algorithm metrics is, or where do you think it will go from here in 2 years, 3 years?
Well, I think you know because you've been around a little longer than me. It only gets worse.
I agree. I just want to
It
know
only seems to
how
get
much
worse
worse and in what ways do you think it gets worse?
to the point where if you and I do not build a celebrity type hood status on YouTube, that we're going to be null and void because Hollywood is not Hollywood anymore. Go back to the question to AI. How did they finish the Jamie Foxx movie when he was sick?
Oh yeah.
AI. So them motherfuckers ain't needed no more. They're
Yeah.
coming to YouTube and they're podcasting. When Mace and Cameron come together and making a show, that's all you need to know. That's all
I
you need to know.
agree.
So from Shannon Sharp to Cam Newton, and I'm forgetting, and I don't even really know all the female C-listers and down, that's they coming straight to YouTube. And just because we know them from a movie or a commercial,
We're
they're
gonna tune in.
going to
Yeah.
win. They're
Yeah.
going to tune in.
Yeah.
And who else will the advertisers will prefer that channel
Of course.
over ours because YouTube does not allow McDonald's, who could get a channel like mine and yours much cheaper, to even run ads on our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Club Shay Shay video got billion dollar companies advertising on that channel. And I'm gonna say this because I gotta get off my damn chest.
Yeah.
It breaks every YouTube guideline that they
Talk
hold
about it.
us accountable for.
Talk about it.
From hate speech, right? He called people by names. He offends protected status people.
Yeah.
You name it. Just the pure profanity should have got that a yellow. And if me and Sly go 3 hours and make something like that, one of us ain't gonna have no channel.
That's right. Cyberbullying, harassment. I mean, he said words we can't say. You know, we out here changing words and making up new words to substitute. Yeah.
He used the R word that sounds with grape.
Yeah.
I said grape, grape, a fruit, so many times it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
And it was all scripted. I went back. Shannon got them cue cards. He got the producer. I seen him look over there a few times. I said, wow, that was well planned out. And notice what I'm saying to y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Planned out. There's nothing spontaneous about that. Let me tell y'all something about celebrities. They do not walk into interviews without getting them questions beforehand. If they do, and you bum rush them with a question, usually the smart ones get up and they walk right off your set.
Yeah, normally the publicist will go over the questions and be like, okay, this is what we're not going to talk about. These are okay, not okay. I mean, that's kind of standard practice. Like, so.
Yep. And there's no way that Shannon Sharp, Colin Cowherd, and Fox as a corporation would risk lawsuits, right? So
defamation, slander, libel. Right.
Kevin Hart is wink, wink, suing Tasha K. And that's my next show. Cardi B and I don't think that was real, man. Tasha K might be a plant. There's no way, man. She is too damn happy and keeping on, keeping on. Would you be so happy and doing so many of these shows if you was 4 million in the hole?
Hell no.
So she can never pay that back. Man, they messing with us, man. There is no way. Cardi has not even mentioned the 4 million. Cardi B ain't got enough money where 4 million, you can owe her 4 million, and it's just. I think they ran a psyop on us, man.
Damn, bruh.
I rock with Kevin Hart and his success and his hard work ethic. They are running a psyop on us. There is no way. Tasha K, you slick down finger. She got some big Tibbo bitties these days. That's another video. And I think she had a BBL, allegedly. I bust I'm be honest. But she gonna do her hair. I think it's a psyop, man.
Let me ask you this. People have been asking me, because Kevin Hart turned down an interview with Shannon. Why would he go to Shannon? He has his own production company.
Exactly. And he has too many awards. Why do he goes on the Tonight Show? Yeah.
He goes Jimmy Fallon and he does Conan. Why would he do Club Shay? He's beyond the Negroes.
Now, this time 6 months from now, you may go on Club Shay. But before then, no, I agree totally. I go on Jimmy Fallon. I go on shows that have crossover appeal for my movies. The hood gonna come support me. He knows that.
Yeah.
But he's trying to get to Sabrina, Jeff, and Guadalupe, and that makes no sense for him to go on Club Shay Shay.
No, and what we're gonna do is the next stand up he has, we're gonna wait to see he's gonna address. He's gonna address what Cat said. So we're looking down the road his next stand up. Like, oh, I know he's gonna say something. I'm looking forward to it. And
Exactly. Cat gonna get the bag.
yeah.
Ooh, he better put together a tour. Netflix gonna give him a special. But what you won't hear in the special is any of those names he was dropping.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah.
Be some new jokes and be hilarious. And Negro's gonna come in to think they're gonna hear that, but
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Do me a favor, plug the channel, bruh. Promote yourself.
Listen, first and foremost, shout out to you, Sly. Don't forget about Heavily Unflawed. But y'all can find me at Life's a Movie. I am Walt Diddy. I'm Negro-licious. You know what I mean? You come by, you get a few laughs. I used to try to educate you, but you do not want that. So I'm just going to dig down in the gutter, swim down Shit's Creek of YouTube and try to come out clean, which is not going to happen. So just come on by. But usually I'm going over the new series is coming back with old shows that you didn't see, and I'm going to show you your favorite black entertainer. Where do they actually get their start? Are they hood as they say they are? Are they part of the Hollywood machine? So you can find out at Life's a Movie. I'll be plugging out some new shows today. And Reg, if you're in the chat, I am your Dan Fielding. Bring back court on another channel, and let's get this damn bag. Stupid is and stupid does. These black folks are stupid every day. So hell ain't no sense us trying to teach them nothing. No
And
need.
and you know that as harsh as it sounds, that is the reality when it comes to us and our people.
What Negro preacher is actually trying to teach you about God? You didn't come to hear about God. You come to hear about how you can get you some money from him. So that's what I'm gonna give you. Here come the collection plate. Put it in here. God love you. I'm trying. That's what he hey. I'm with that now, man. I'm getting
Uh,
the bag.
I got one more question for you. Let me
Yes,
get to these super chats real quick. Iron 5, thank you for the 200 super chat. He says Gary Owens wasn't dissed and he's eating off Cat. Silva, thank you again for the 500 super chat. The core problem with panels is not controlling the panels and having bad creators on that bring no value. Okay. Did you want to address Silva's comment before I ask you this question?
hey, he's absolutely correct. That's why I'm saying you form a dream team, it's all scripted. Fun, scripted, and have a purpose. Like, okay, also, matter of fact, in the next few months, I have my movie finally out. I got my MacBook fixed, and I had Act 3 in it, and Adobe Enhance helped me out because I was running Boom, they air conditioning, they Negroes I can hear in the
Okay.
background,
Yeah.
so it removed all that background noise.
Nice.
But to your point, on the set, and you know it, Sly, it's what's on the paper. Every once in a while, we might write it on set.
Right.
But when you write a script and you watch, because I went and seen Bill Maher when I was living in LA live, man, it's all scripted. So what we do, if you're putting together 5, 10 cats on a panel, we know what we're talking about. And as I mentioned, anybody get off strip, that's what the drop down button for. You don't
Yeah.
hold, no. There it is.
Okay, but to that point, the danger of demonetization because of panels. Now, how do you walk the fine line between that?
Well, it's the verbiage. Okay. For example, if Red's doing court, we know what we can and cannot say.
Okay.
The abbreviated curse words are kosher, your dams and your asses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the good content creators, watch somebody like Officer Tatum. Like him or not, he's smart. He get to dropping F bombs, beep, right there on the spot.
Yeah.
That's why you got a Walt Diddy that's working OBS behind the scenes. I got all that covered. It's in the script. I know what's
Okay.
coming. Here come the F bomb, beep,
Okay.
and it's still funny. So if I go mother, beep, it's all controlled. Think of it like Wild and Out, but with a panel. Wilding Out is a little bit live, but it's mostly scripted.
Yeah.
What did they used to tell you on Good Times? It's filmed in front of a studio audience, meaning off strip. Something happened, you got the power
Got
to
it.
edit in real time.
Right.
And even in OBS, when I'm running it, I can edit in real time a lot of
Mm-hmm.
things, cutaways. I mean, I can kill somebody's mic, but you don't bring somebody up that's not a part of what's been written to make it entertaining. And there'll be some off the cuff things, but we both know, Sly, when we do a show like that, it don't stay up. And you
Right.
got somebody like me that's done recorded the show, and I'm gonna hit you with all them cutaways, and it's all kosher.
Um, Final question. Alternative sites, Rumble, Parlor, do they even matter at this point?
No, and they're about to take away BitChute from the complaining about Negro. The white guys like to complain about us.
Okay.
Do you know they running ads on them videos now?
I did not know that.
Yes, they don't see what's coming. As soon as these platforms run ads on your videos, you are getting held to a higher standard. Advertisers, if I am Snickers, I am not wanting to advertise on somebody that's talking about doing harmful things to the ladies. That's what gets you. And I learned that the hard way too. It's best to be honest when YouTube is asking you about abbreviated curse words.
Okay.
Like like I'm starting to get a lot less yellows now, Sly. So if I go back when I edit a video like I put out today, I said ASS, DAMN a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I clearly marked that, and it is still suitable for all advertisers. You get those yellows a lot, content creators, if you're not being honest, and they go back and the algorithm checks it, and God forbid you go ahead and challenge it, and a human like, man, you know he doesn't cuss. Yeah, you'll start getting yellows for stuff you don't get. You're supposed to get
Yeah.
yellow for.
So yeah, what you don't want is a manual review. Well, they call it manual as a human. You don't want that because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that
You're
review.
gonna lose. You're
Yeah.
gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Any final thoughts you got? Anything else you want to get off your chest, bro? While I still got you before I let you go.
Last thing I'm gonna say is expect Walt Diddy from this day forward. Any uneducated Negro that likes shucking and jiving, slap on by my channel, anywhere that you gonna see me, I'm gonna give you the very best in absolute niggardry. I mean low down, shucking and jiving, fucking straight coonery. If you're paying me. If you ain't paying me, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. But sir, I'm talking to you. Come by and get you some coonery. I got you.
My man, this is my man Walt Diddy right here, aka Life's a Movie.
Appreciate you, Sly. Thank you for having me on, bro.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk because we gotta get this Justice League thing together, man. Because what I'm thinking.
Hey, go ahead,
is,
Superman.
well,
Do it, Superman. I'm your Batman.
What I would like to see is like 4 or 5 of us, and we'll just have rotating panels on each other's channels, and do it that way.
That's how them guys did it too.
Yeah.
That's how they did it.
That's how I would do it.
That's how they doing it in their little sphere.
Yeah.
They got about 3,000 to 5,000 people. Did you see how Ron Wills' channel has blew up?
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
Good idea, Sly. Appreciate it, man.
Talk.
Whatever you need, I got you, man. And at the end, I put the wiki on the edits. No problem.
Do me a favor, email me your Cash App so I can hit you up too with that as well.
Appreciate you, man. It ain't necessary, but I damn sure gonna email you.
I got you, bro.
Brown paper bags.
All right, bro. Yo, yeah, that was good. Shout out to my man Walt Diddy, aka Life's a Movie. Please go sub to his channel. I hope you guys got something out of it tonight. I sure as hell did. I'm more depressed than ever about this YouTube thing. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Thank you everybody that came through to watch, everybody that donated, everybody that just showed up. So, yeah, tomorrow should be a barn burner. And so thank you. I'm just trying to do my thing, y'all. So with that being said, y'all get up out of here. I gotta go do house stuff and stuff. So I will definitely check in with y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Peace.